Hi, I'm Rob Ryan. I'm the Technical Director of Sakhalin Energy. This is one of the biggest, most exciting, and therefore most challenging projects in the world, and I am excited to be part of it. I am sitting right now in the drilling simulator, which is an exact mock-up of the equipment that we have offshore on our Pilton and Lenskoya platforms. I'm sitting in the driller's chair. I have joysticks that allow me to operate the equipment, and if you were able to be on the platform, you'd see outside these windows I have the whole drill floor area which I'm operating from here. Now, this project is unique in so many ways, and I'll just speak to a couple of them. We are in an Arctic environment and a pristine offshore environment as well. Never before in the world has anybody tried to do something so big in such a challenging offshore environment. Before coming here, I worked in Alaska, and even there we have not ever put structures, platforms offshore and operated them in the same way as with production and drilling in the way that we are now doing here in this Arctic environment. On Lenskoya, we're drilling gas wells, the biggest gas wells in the world. It's extremely exciting. We are producing from two of the first gas wells at well over 300 million cubic feet of gas a day and expect to be able to go to at least 350 million. Now, to give some idea of what that means, if you were to take just one gas well at 300 million a day, that supplies all of the gas needed to fire a 2 gigawatt power plant. Most nuclear power plants are only 1 to 2 gigawatts. So one gas well from the Lenskoya field is equivalent to a 2 gigawatt power plant. Those wells, therefore, are absolutely huge. We complete them with 9 5/8 tubing. That's why we need such massive equipment in order to drill these wells. Over on Pilton, we have an oil development. Extremely challenging there for different reasons. One is because of the enormous technical challenges of the directional drilling requirements for that field. And why is that so? Mainly because we moved the platform out of respect for the feeding grounds of the western gray whale. It's very exciting actually to be offshore in any of these locations, Sakhalin Energy. When you first come in and you're flying from Nogliki and the helicopters approaching these platforms, the first impression is just how enormous they really are. You can look at them in a picture and you have no idea until you see a massive vessel tied up nearby that looks like a small skip or rowboat, and you realize just how enormous these are. They are producing platforms as well as a full-time drilling platform. They house many, many people doing many things year-round in one of the world's most challenging Arctic environments. So we have many months of ice, and when you first land and you step on the platform, you're over the shaking of the helicopter as it's flying off and landing, but you start to feel that vibration in the winter of the ice which is moving around you. And when you look down off the side of the platform, you can see that flow of ice, that constant movement, usually several knots of current and dragging that ice along, and you see it parting as it moves around the gravity-based structure, the legs of the platform. And you know how secure you are because of how well, frankly, we have actually designed and installed these platforms. So there's no concern over that, but it's exciting to see what we've been able to achieve in such a difficult environment.